Hi you guys, thank you so much for watching. Today I'm going to give you the very last screened-in porch plant room tour for 2020. So with the temps starting to drop in the evenings and being cooler throughout the day, I am ready to have my babies back inside. I don't want to take the chance of running into a night that gets colder than 45 degrees because, as you know, tropical plants do not do well under those temperatures. So that's going to be my goal for the next probably a few days. So I'm going to be pretty busy getting these guys ready to come back in the house. So first things first, let's go ahead and get this tour started. So right here are some dying propagations of donkey tail, jelly bean, succulents. The donkey tail are actually doing fine. The jelly beans, I'm not so sure. They look kind of rough. We've got a little umbrella plant that I just got a couple weeks ago. Here are some of my Sansevieria propagations. Both of these, there's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 babies right here off of this one mother plant. So that's what I was talking about, proper lighting and warmth, and they will produce pretty quickly, at least in my experience. So over here we've got some donkey tail, we've got pothos, silver satin pothos. Here's my plumeria seedling that I grew, started over winter. That is my begonia maculata cutting. And then down here, I actually got this Ripsalis from Lowe's for $1. It was dying, and I just asked her, can I have a discount on this? Because, you know, there was a dead piece and it just looked terrible, and she gave it to me for $1. And since watering, it has bounced back. It looks amazing. I've only had it for probably less than a week. And then on the piece that was dying, I actually took some cuttings and stuck them in here. So we're hoping for some roots in a couple weeks. Okay, so here is my little mango seedling. It's doing really well. Prince of Orange, plumeria. These are watermelon. What are these? It's the string of watermelons. Yes. So I had it mostly right. Here's a little succulent, calico kitten ears, Ripsalis. I'm starting to get obsessed with Ripsalis and Hoyas right now. So we got a Macaulay's finale down there and a Cebu Blue. I just remembered that I had a Cebu Blue. It was tucked behind some things, and I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot about you. But he's like done amazing growth this summer, so I'm really proud of this plant. Now let me move on down. We've got some pothos here, rubber trees. I don't think I need to go through all the names. If you guys have any questions, just leave them in the comments. Birkin, Hoya, philodendron, string of pearls. And then for this micans, this is a trellis that was in the garden. I had it in one of the raised beds, and I decided to go ahead and stick my micans on it. It looks kind of awkward because it's so tall, but it's just it is what it is. So my micans, I put it on a trellis that you typically would use for outdoor plants, and it's kind of awkward, but I'm enjoying it because my micans can go higher. I don't really like, it's not that I don't like moss poles, but it's just pole. I kind of like this better. But anyways, Hoya, avocado, and I can't remember what this plant is, but one of my Instagram friends gave it to me. It has rooted. There's my fig. There's a baby fig that was actually part of this plant. I cut it. It's there. Aglonema. This is my begonia maculata. We've got some, I don't know what this is, but it's really pretty. goldfish plants, lemon tree, peperomia, little baby lemon trees, caladiums, African violet, air plants. This is my Peperomia incana. And this is my Hoya aisle. Well, mostly Hoya aisle. So we've got the Hoya Hindu rope. We've got the Hoya Carrii green. This is my Stephania erecta. And I've had this for 1 year and it still has done nothing for me. This is the goldfish. This is my Hoya obovata. This is my Hoya, what is this? Hoya, I'll put it on the screen because I cannot remember, and I like sought after this plant so hard and now I can't even remember. Here are my string of turtles. This is a Monstera siltopacana. There's another pothos back there. And then over here is a silver squill, and it looks amazing. I actually think this one needs to be split up, but we'll see. Up here I have a neon pothos that is just doing gorgeous. Hi, yes, I'm in my robe. It's chilly out here. Hair is crazy. And then over here is my Hoya Hindu rope. I think this is an 8-inch pot, and I actually got this from Walmart for $13.99. Like crazy. Those are the finds I like to do, plant finds. So this is my Amaryllis, and it just started growing randomly, so I've been watering it a little bit. Down here are some seedlings. This was supposed to be coral bells. They're a landscape type of plant, and the cats have been stepping on it. The kids have been kicking it, so it looks awful. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it as far as do I want to keep it or just sow something else in that pot. Here are my little cactus seedlings, and I think they look really cute. They're so tiny. Let me see if I can get a better view for you. Yeah, they're so cute. Teeny weeny. Here is a plumeria seedling that grow. This one I actually lost that one, and there's a string of pearls in there, which I'm not too like interested in. It just fell off, so I just stuck it in there. And up here we have a Hoya Crimson Queen. Let me show you the leaves on her because she's gorgeous. See if I can get a good, there we go. See how that's all pink like that? That's so pretty. That's what I love about the variegated Hoyas, is that they get, when they get a little sun stress, they turn pink. And she's all, you know, she's got her variegation around the edges of her leaves, and it's just beautiful. Beautiful. All right, so let's see what else we missed. So up here, this is a Peperomia Hope that I got from Home Depot. It's kind of a struggle plant for me. Peperomias have been, they used to do well for me, and then now they like struggle. So I don't know. We'll see how this does in the winter, but I just got this summer. And then another hanging plant. So this one is, I think they call them an inch plant, but it's so beautiful. The foliage is gorgeous. Look at that. I just love it. I love it, especially in this white pot, and that hanger looks great. All right, so what's back here that I missed? So on this tray, these are more like shady plants. Some of them are. So we have eyelash fern, some Calathea. It's a tractor seat plant that I've been nursing forever. This one is oh gosh, I don't remember, but it's that this is a landscape plant. I actually just took a little piece and put it in water. Calathea, Monstera. Here is another cutting of my fiddle leaf fig. So this, I actually cut my fiddle leaf fig twice this year, and this is the second cutting. Peperomia, So yeah, that's this little table back here. We've got some cabbage worm caterpillars from the backyard for the kids. So let's go to one more space that I want to show you guys, and then we can wrap this. Quite a mixture of things here, mostly succulents. We've got succulents, cacti, these clovers, carnivorous. We got the beans, jade, and Sansevieria right there. But this is the succulent planter that I did a video on early in the summer. It was like early spring or summer, and it just looks amazing. Now I didn't like fill up the pot, but everything has been like changing colors and just looking so good. It's doing so well just being out here and subject to the weather. So yeah, look how good everything just looks. So cute. And that's just a random cucumber from the garden, but yeah, look how beautiful those are. So I actually cut all of the foliage back on this because it was so long. It grew like so long, it was hanging over the pot, so I cut it back, and this is kind of what it looks like now. It's super, super cute. I love the shape of this. I love the way it looks like this. And it's flowering. Those little white things are flowers. It's beautiful. And then this one, I cut this back too because his foliage had grown so long. Probably due to a lack of light, so it was just stretched all the way down. So I cut it back, and it's popping back life. I love it. So these actually, these are oxalis. So yeah, if you need a technical term, but clover, they're all the same. Alright, you guys, thank you so much for watching this tour. This is the last tour for this screened-in porch room, and I'll be working to get all these babies back inside. But yeah, so don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.